right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for another exciting night here in Grantsburg as the Grantsburg Lady Pirates will be hosting the Siren Dragons here on Parents Night. We just wrapped up Parents Night not that long ago. I am Jeremy Burton, back on the mic with the ever most talented cameraman in the Northwest region, Nick Rombach, and along with the man, the myth, the legend, CEO, Mr. Bob Rombach on the controls. So we are back, like I said, once again. Grantsburg coming off a defeat here this past Tuesday up in Webster, playing against Webster team. And then last week when we were here, we had the great game going on between Webster and Unity, where Unity was victorious in set 5 and are in sole position here right now to take the conference. We'll get to that a little bit later on. We'll pull up the stats and whatnot, but what's that, Bob? We're going to do it now. We're going to bring you the stats here. So like I said, Unity and Webster faced off last week. Unity was victorious, and we have it on the screen there, whereas the Grantsburg Pirates are currently sitting in third in the conference here at 5-3 and 19-7 overall. And Siren this week, the other night, playing against Luck Cardinals, and they were victorious against Luck, so they are sitting at 3-5. We got the Cumberland Invitational Tournament here this weekend coming up. We were down in New Richmond last weekend. Lady Pirates played, pretty well, but the one thing that for me personally, that I'm really hoping that we can dial in is if there's anything, and that's the serves. I'd like to see the serves a little bit better. It's like just put the ball in play and make the other team have to make the play against you. So, like I said, we'll see what happens here tonight. We got the amazing Grantsburg band. Those of you that tuned in when we were in Siren, I gave the Siren Dragons band huge props. I mean, it was great to sit there and listen to. The Grantsburg band is definitely no different. They are putting it down here tonight. One thing I like about the band playing is last time they played, when we did the introduction for the Pirates here, we had that drum, kind of amps you up. You're still hitting the chord a little bit. That's all right. So yeah, we are 5 minutes away from getting this started here. Like I said, it is Parents Night. You will see we call them the Quimby Quartets. It's pajama theme here tonight, and rightfully so, Bob and Nick, because there's no school tomorrow, right? They don't have no school tomorrow, so they can just kind of be relaxed and free and just kind of let it rip here tonight against the Siren Dragons. And we are not alone up in the mezz. We are not. I mean, over to our left, if we could get the camera over there, is head coach of the Grantsburg Pirates cross-country team, Natalie Dornick, and one of the ace runners, Noel Dornick, and Chase Green is just here to hang out. He's just having a good time. So it is an exciting matchup here tonight, not only on the court, but up in the mezz. And the meet Tuesday, which was reported, will be streamed. Correct, but yes, Bob will be streaming this Tuesday, the Grantsburg cross-country meet. That's going to be exciting to watch. They have been rock star. Obviously, we asked Nick last time we were here, and he summed it up in one word: good. Good. So we feel pretty good about our Grantsburg cross-country team. So Natalie and her coaching staff have done well. But tonight it's about volleyball. And like I said, the Lady Pirates, I want to see the serves, right? We want to see them serves get over. I just feel like that's kind of been one of our Achilles' heel, is the serves, So we'll see what happens here tonight. Like I said, the girls look good down in New Richmond, going 3-1 down there. But we still saw some of those serve details going on. And then tomorrow night, Grantsburg traveling to Ladysmith is going to be a huge game. Right now, Ladysmith and Grantsburg are gunning for the conference. I hear it's Ladysmith's homecoming tomorrow, so Grantsburg will go down for that. And Bob and I and Nick were talking a little bit about that before we went on the air, and it's going to be a good game, exciting game. Ladysmith has been tough here the last couple of years. Obviously, Grantsburg's been fortunate enough to be victorious, and tomorrow is definitely going to be no different as far as the showdown. It's going to be a beautiful night in Ladysmith. The weather's been dry. I mean, it has been dry, but the weather, you can't ask for better October weather. I mean, they're still baling hay right now. You see that today, so the colors are changing. So that a lot of good, exciting sports, especially in the Grantsburg district here with volleyball and then cross country, and then obviously the big showdown tomorrow. We only got 2 games left, Bob. It just seems like we got started here with football. We just have Ladysmith and Unity left, and then we're off to playoffs and see how we can do with that. Same here with volleyball. We play in Siren tonight, like we mentioned, and then we're off. Kind of that short week next week. We don't have a match Tuesday, and then we're going to wrap up the season at home here. So you're going to get to listen to us again here as Frederick will come into Grantsburg here, and that'll wrap up the season, and then we'll kind of Siren goes to Unity. Okay, so yes, thank you for that, Bob. Siren will go to Unity, which we mentioned. Unity, huh? Oh, it's in Siren. Yeah, well, in the Dragon's Lair, they say over there, yeah, so Unity was victorious. Went into 5 sets last week in Webster, and Unity did come out on top. But at the tournament this last weekend that they were at, Webster was victorious over Unity. So very 2 tight teams there, and kind of going back and forth, which makes for good volleyball. Kind of recapping last time Grantsburg was in Siren. I mean, Siren just kind of had, they played neck and neck with Grantsburg there in the first set, and then in the second set they kind of come out a little flat, and Grantsburg was able to kind of jump out to a huge lead. But if Siren can keep it together as far as not getting into them a little bit of faults, they can definitely give Grantsburg a run here. Siren a few weeks ago went to a tournament in winter, and they ended up winning the whole thing. So this team is definitely capable of volleying back and forth here against Grantsburg. So hopefully we'll see a good, exciting matchup here tonight. Like I said, it was parents' night, pajama night, so much plaid pants over there, and yeah, we're going to get this going here. We're about 30 seconds away, and we'll kind of do what we did before. We'll have the beautiful national anthem, and then we'll kind of let Pete announce the starters for both squads, and then we will get right into it and see how this evening will go here for the Pirates and the Dragons. Oh, Mariah, yes. Nice job, cross country. Cross country. Coach Dornick doesn't do it with her mouth, she shows them with her legs. You betcha. That's her motto right there. Yes, cross country has done well, and I'm excited it's going to be streamed. Huh? Come on now. I don't know where it comes from, right? It's all right. Yes, so we will get to the national anthem. Job there by the Grantsburg band. And like I said, Mr. Johnson, who's done an excellent job, will announce tonight's starters. Obviously starting with Siren here and then moving on. I hope we get that drum roll again. That's good stuff. I like that. Yeah, actually, during the parents' night, we were standing next to her, and she did say she had the towel.
Thank you for coming to Thursday night Lakeland volleyball action between Siren and Grantsburg. The WIAA, Grantsburg, and Siren all expect good sportsmanship by fans. Keep your comments positive. Now for the starting lineups, beginning with Siren. Number 1, Olivia Shetler. Number 2, Annabelle Benson. Number 7, Montana Calvin. Number 9, Taylor Winberg. Number 10, Eva Emmy. Number 11, Michaela Johnson. And libero, number 8, Kylie Tolander. Now the starters for the Grantsburg Pirates. Number 3, Kaylee Moore. Number 4, Sarah Husinski. Number 7, Megan Harmon. Number 13, Robbie Ringo. Number 21, Whitney Meyer. Number 22, Leah Henderson. And number 2, Veronica Lee.
All right, yes. So thank you, Pete, there for beautiful introduction. Thank you to the Grantsburg band. And like I said, both teams on the court here. We will get started in Grantsburg. If you're just tuning in, Grantsburg Pirates are hosting the Siren Dragons here, coming to the end of the conference season. Like we mentioned, next Thursday. That's all we got. I mean, there's a tournament this weekend in Cumberland, but next Thursday we will host Frederick, and Siren will host Unity to finish their season, and then it'll be off to playoff time. So it's amazing that it's already... I think so, yeah. I think you're right there, Bob. Playoff brackets will come out this weekend. So obviously, next Thursday we will talk about kind of where Grantsburg will lay as far as who they play. Hopefully it's here. Maybe could be on the road. We're not sure. We'll see how it goes. And as number 1, Olivia Shetler will get things started off here for the game. And now more in the middle to Brzezinski. Brzezinski blocked there by Eva Emmy. Myers trying to hunt it down. They get it over. Grantsburg does. Nice job by them. Now Shetler coming in the middle. Back to Emmy. Emmy blocked by Ringo. And Grantsburg on the board first here. And Brzezinski back to serve it here for the Pirates. Over it goes. Calavang to Shetler, now coming in the middle. Winberg has to hit it over, it does. Now Brzezinski to Moore. Moore going right in the middle to Ringo. Ringo was blocked there by Eva Emmy. Kind of a different rotation starting lineup here for Siren for what we saw a few weeks ago, as we see Eva Emmy starting out in the game here. And now number 2, Annabelle Benson, the freshman. Tolander hitting it over to Brzezinski to Myers. Now Ringo. And Ringo, Shetler, now they got to hit it over. Calaving does. Lee, Moore, now here comes Bielen. Good dig out there by Tolander. Shetler has to hunt it down. It goes out of bounds. And Grantsburg will keep it going as Myers, Whitney Myers, one of the 2 seniors on the team, her and Annika Lee, is back to serve it here for Grantsburg. Calavang, kind of just serving it up to Ringo there. Calavang trying to pass it up to Shetler there and got a little bit aggressive with it and just let old Ruby tap it down. Myers coming back, floats one over at Calavang. Now gets it up to Shetler, now going on the far side to Winberg, and Winberg is blocked by Ringo. Road block Ringo with a couple. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into some of that pajama wear here soon as Myers floats one over. Tolander slips, but able to get it over, and Przinski caught off guard. And Ringo will go to the outside area, which means that is no point scored. And Siren will get the ball back. Yeah, like Bob was mentioning, you might have seen it come across the screen. Pajama night here in the robes, in the flannel pants. All the above as Przinski coming in the middle, and she will skim one over as Tolander takes kind of an awkward fall slide there. Yeah, oh my goodness, she seems to be okay. Her feet were almost, yeah, oh my goodness. Glad she's okay. It was kind of an awkward dive for it as Lee hits it over. Winberg now to number 11, Johnson, and here's Myers. They're at the net. Somebody touched the net. Who are they going to call? They're going to say it was on Siren. So Grantsburg will get the point there on number 2, the freshman Benson. You start to hear the Quimby quartets coming alive over there as Lee floating one over. Tolander to Benson. Now Shetler has to hit over. Does. Przinski now up to Myers. Going on the near side to Henderson. And Siren doing a good job, trying to get it out of the net, but just don't have enough to get it over here. And Lee will keep it going here for the Pirates. Over Winberg. Shetler now coming to Michaela Johnson. She gives a southpaw. Ooh, I thought she was going to hit the corner. Goes out of bounds there. Good call there by the line judge. And the other senior, we mentioned Whitney Myers and Annika Lee, and she serves it over. Tolander to Shetler. Now Shetler coming near side to Calavang. Calavang with the big smack off of Przinski's hand. Good hit there by Montana Calavang. And Siren will get the ball here. And it looks like Michaela Johnson back to serve it here for the Dragons. Like I said, Coach Christina Corneliuson going with a different rotation from what we've seen. And Henderson, high wall Henderson will get pretty much all of the ball with her hand there and makes a good hit. She lands that in the area where we score points. And Grantsburg will get the ball back as Meg Harmon is back to serve it here for the Pirates. Over she goes to Winberg. Now to Shetler. Coming in the middle, back to Calavang. Calavang floats it, and that will go out of bounds. I did talk to Megan Harmon here over the weekend because we mentioned last week I thought she had on like some secret WIA non-glove serving hand. She actually was injured, and I told her I was not trying to call her out on that, and she said that was fine. But she actually took that off, and her hand was so swollen, it was way poofier than the other one. And I see she's still wearing the magic glove, and maybe it's just now it gives her that special niche, you know what I mean, as Calavang hits it over. Speaking of Harmon, she bumps it up in the back. Myers now going on this side to Olsen. The towel is on. The towel is on. We got that report. Now coming at the net. And the freshman Benson able to plinkle one down on the Grantsburg side. And just like that, we had the towel. Now we don't have the towel. It's like they can hear us up here, Nick. Anyways, the towel is gone. No towel report for the rest of the night as Henderson. Now to Harmon. Harmon's got to go far side to Przinski. Przinski hits it, and the freshman Benson kind of flat tires it there. Knocks one down in front there, so Pirates will get the ball back as Moore is coming in, as Presley is coming out. Moore, let's just basically say the Energizer Bunny, Kylie Moore, is coming back to serve. She's going to use most of the court to hit it over. Good serve by her. Emmy just kind of bumps it up there, and that's going to be... Shetler was not able to dig that out. Emmy kind of hit it up into the net, and Moore will keep it going here. Wasting no time as soon as that whistle's blown. Firing over a good one as Hudson McKnight has snuck in on us here. Calavang hits it over, and yeah, the Pirates got a piece of it, but Siren's going to get the point there. They will get the ball back, and it looks like Calavang will go back to serve. Like I said, Hudson McKnight into the game here for the first time as Michaela Johnson out. I was told not to pound on the window, and I'm going to respect that for Madison. Siren with a good serve there from Calavang. Snuck one in past Grantsburg. And Calaving will keep it going here for the Dragons. Brzezinski up to Moore, now coming near side to Henderson. Henderson hits it over. And Tolander's all over the place diving for the ball there. Like I said, she's not able to get that up to get it over the net. And Grantsburg will get the ball back as Destiny Say My Name Patton is coming in here tonight for the first time to serve it over. She floats one over as McKnight. Now to Shetler. Shetler coming on the near side to Winberg. Harmon getting it up by the net. Ringel just hits it over. I actually like that, Bob. I know sometimes they're supposed to do in their rotation there to get it, but if the pass isn't there, I like what Ruby did there. Just hit it over. Let Siren make a play on it. Destiny's able to keep the serving station. Siren gets the ball over. Nice job by them. Now coming far side, Brzezinski with the left-hander. And there goes Tolander again. Diving for the ball. That was actually a good athletic play by Tolander. Siren was able to make a play on it, but Grantsburg's going to get the point out of it there. As timeout is called, I believe by Siren, Coach Corneliuson wants to talk things over. This will get a chance for Deb to go over a few things. Coach Johnson to go over a few things with the Pirates here. So, yeah, Destiny's still back to serve, but, yeah, Tolander, Bob showed it on the replay, that awkward fall there, and she's definitely not afraid to go after the ball. Good athleticism by her. So Grantsburg sitting pretty good here. Serves actually, it's early, but serves seem to be going pretty good. Yeah, like I said, just hit it over. Let Siren make a play. See what they can do here. So we'll see how things go on the rest of the evening. Like I said, Siren can play. I mean, they can definitely, you've seen it there. It's for them right now, to me, it's the passing. Right, it's that first pass up to Shetler there that is kind of what their Achilles heel is here right now. So see if Coach Corneliuson can get the girls to match that up. Myers is coming out, and Toots Burton is coming in. So Destiny Patton will be back to serve it here still. Over she goes. Patton's done well on the serving. Shetler now coming in the middle to Emmy, and that's a big hit there by Eva Emmy, the sophomore. Beauty part about that is she's a sophomore. We're going to get to see a couple years of Eva Emmy with some blocking and some hard hits there. So nice job there by her. I mean, Sirens, they're sitting on most seniors I've seen on their team. We'll get to that in a minute here as Siren hits it out of bounds. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seniors on the team. So we're going to kind of see a different look here for Siren next year, but Eva Emmy will definitely be on the team. As Brzezinski hits one over. Calaving up to Shetler. Now coming in the middle to Taylor Winberg. And that stays over here. Burton hits it over. Grantsburg able to clean that up there. Now Shetler coming near side back to Taylor. Now Brzezinski, more. Who's she going to go to? Far side to Nora Bielen. And Bielen gets it in the hands of Shetler. Shetler able to hit it over. Siren able to keep this going. Had a little match at the net there. Patton up to Moore. Jump serve to Ringel. Ooh, and Ringel went out of bounds with it. Good matchup at the net there. Wasn't clean on either side, but you stick with it, and which both sides did there, and they're able to keep the volley going. Siren trying to, yep, they got it straightened out now as Tolander will be back to serve it here for the Lady Dragons. She'll hit one over Patton. Kind of serving one up to Taylor Winberg. She had herself a good meatball on the plate there. I don't think she was expecting that. That's nothing against Taylor. Like I said, the pass from Destiny was a little bit long there as Myers comes in to serve and Moore comes out. So Myers and Olsen into the game. Myers over Tolander. Shetler going far side to Taylor Winberg. Brzezinski pops one up. Now Bielen has to hit it over. Does. Is blocked at the net but goes out of bounds. So Grantsburg on top here, 19-8 in the first set. Myers will keep it going here for Grantsburg. Oh, tickle in the net, but gets it over. And now Shetler going over to Winberg. Winberg with the big hit, but there's roadblock Ringo putting it right back on Siren's side. I mean, I'm obviously going to go with Ringo blocking it, but You see the littles get excited there like Nora Bielen did as Meyer hits it over to Calavang. Shetler hunting it down, now coming near side. Who's going to hit it? Calavang does. Patton with the dig up. Myers with the little left-hander shimmy. Now Shetler coming in the middle to the freshman Benson. She floats one over. Little bit of collision there. Little jump back hit there by Olsen. Now Shetler coming right here on the near side to Winberg. And Winberg will drop one down. She puts it in the box. That'll give you points, and Siren will get the ball back. And speaking of the big hitter, Winberg, she will be back on the serving station. Winberg with the whistle, hits it over. Brzezinski off the left shoulder. Olsen hits it over. Siren's going to get a free play here. Shetler coming right in the middle to the freshman Benson. Ooh, she tried to hit the back line. They want a tip. Yep, they want a tip, yep. Ooh. Ooh, a double. Double trouble on Siren's side there, Bob. Yeah, it definitely was deflected. Last time we watched these two play, the freshman Annabelle Benson did have a beautiful game. And obviously you see her in the starting rotation here tonight as Annika Lee floats one over. Tolander up to Shetler. Shetler coming near side to Calavang. Calavang, yep, that is tipped there. And the ball will go back. Ooh, they gave the point there to Grantsburg. Somebody checked the books. I saw them click Grantsburg on that one. Yeah, shame, shame. Too bad we didn't have. Oh, and Hudson McKnight doing one of the trickeries off the net there. Calavang with the hit. Blocked there by high-rise Henderson and obstacle Olsen. Now here comes Brzezinski up to Myers. Myers with that court awareness, but Calavang with the little left-hander. Shetler hits it over. Brzezinski, Myers now coming to Olsen. Olsen with the hit. Tolander with the bump and dig, and here Shetler has to hit it over. Does, has enough room. Lee now coming up to Myers. Myers going on the far side to Bielen. Bielen with the big hit. I may be little and tiny, but Mom and Dad, I can hit it. And she does just that right there. Bob, the score is still wrong. Oh, Mike. Bielen hits it over. Winberg. Shetler. Who's she going to? Middle to Calavang. Calavang with the good hit. Gets it to rattle off of Olsen out of bounds. And Siren will be back to serve it here. No, but the keen eye of the Mez did, that's for sure. Now, going far side, or middle to Henderson, and Henderson gets one to go off of McKnight there. As Moore will come in for Olsen, so I'm assuming Moore will be back to serve it here for the Pirates. So yeah, I think they're just gonna go with it, Bob, the way it looks. McKnight to Shetler, now coming near side to Emmy. Harmon up to Moore. Now Moore going all the way back over to Brzezinski. Tolander coming up for the dig. Now Shetler. They have to hit it over. They do. Moore. Who's she going to? Brzezinski. Brzezinski. Now Tolander. She's been digging him out there. Now Calavang. Good hit there. Calavang able to knock one down there. Calavang's kind of putting together some good hits here, but Tolander in the back. Able to dig them babies out, so keeping it going here. Calavang hitting it over to Brzezinski. Moore, who does a good job fighting it out of the net there, not able to do so that time. And Calavang hits one over to Brzezinski. Moore, now Moore going right on near side to Henderson, and Henderson will hit one into the net. And yeah, I mean, we're kind of hanging right there. Right there, Bob. It's almost, you could just almost touch the finish line here. And well, here comes Siren kind of pecking away with points. Now going near side to Henderson. Hudson with the dig, comes on Grantsburg's side. Now Moore going right in the middle to Henderson. Partially blocked at the net. Tolander gets it. Now Shetler. She's coming on near side to Winberg. And Winberg will hit the net and let that baby roll down for the point. And this first set's not over yet here, as Myers will come out and Burton will go back in, and Calavang keeping the serving station going here for Siren. Over it goes to Brzezinski, right to Moore. Now Moore going to Burton. Burton hits it over. Tolander up to Shetler. Shetler coming near side to Winberg. Good dig out there by Harmon. Now going out far side to Brzezinski with the floater. Winberg's right there. Now Shetler's got something cooking in the middle here for Emmy. Oh my goodness. I thought that was going down, but Grantsburg able to keep it going. Now here comes Winberg with the hit to Lee. Moore chasing it down, will go far side to Przinski. Przinski with the swat. Hudson McKnight keeps it going. Tolander, Siren has to hit it over, they do. Harmon, ooh, a shake pass up to the net there. Yeah, Siren still fighting their way in this first set here. Harmon to Moore. Moore coming right to Henderson. And Henderson, that's two of them now into the net. Yeah, absolutely, Bob. Yeah, if we keep wondering what we're doing here, Siren's going to be right there. Burton floats one over, does. Winberg now to Shetler. Shetler's got something cooking here, going right back in the middle to Emmy. Blocked that time there by Burton and Henderson, but does not matter. Siren, see, they're scrappy there. They stick with it. Like I said, when we watch these two teams in Siren, that first set, I was impressed with Siren. They just come out flat in that second set, but they are not letting down the Siren fans here tonight. Floating over, Harmon up to Moore. Moore coming right to Przinski. Blocked there by Emmy. Grantsburg can keep it going, they do. Emmy with the pop-up. Hudson now coming back up. They have to hit it over. Emmy calls it. Lee, now Moore. Who's Moore going to? Przinski. Przinski with the hit. Tolander with the good dig. And the ninja kick. Man, if Montana Calaving would have bicycle kicked that one over the net, we would have just shut the lights out. That would have been something remarkable. Yeah, we should be playing. I mean, you Siren fans, we know it up here in the Mez. Even the cross-country team knows it over here to our left. That it's, like Bob said, it should be 24-18. We're not sure. Yeah, we tried to call them on the phone up here, but we're going to go with it. That's what they're going to allow, 25-17. Yeah, we're going to get paid here. We're at
Hi, I'm Nicole Kelson, and I'm the orthopedic surgeon at Burnett Medical Center. My practice includes general orthopedics, so I see kids and adults. I see acute care, which includes fractures, so in the upper extremity, shoulder, elbow, and wrist fractures that we take care of here at Burnett Medical Center. And then in the lower extremity, we take care of hip fractures and ankle fractures. I enjoy rural healthcare because of the patients, no question about it. They're the best.
Physical Therapy and Balance Center offers professional staff that work and live in the community. With state-of-the-art technology, we help you regain confidence and independence. We are a physical therapy facility that also offers many other recovery services, including fall prevention, balance training, and dizziness disorder treatment. You have a choice in your physical therapy. Call us today so that we can help you love your life. Spelled differently because we are different.
All right, folks, coming out of the commercial break here, both teams on the floor. Like I said, coming out of that, which wasn't to start, and that's not ripping on Siren, but Siren definitely made it exciting here, coming down the back half of that first set. Grantsburg able to take the victory, but like I said, some question there on the scoreboard. Nothing was called. Grantsburg will take the first set, and Aaliyah Henderson will be back to serve it here, waiting for the whistle. She gets it. And over she goes. Good serve there by her. There's a meatball for Ringo, left-hander. Calaming bumping it back. Winberg hitting it over. Grantsburg's got to play here. Can they make it work? To Brzezinski, and yeah, that's tipped. That's tipped. Out of bounds, and Grantsburg will get the point here first. Northern Lights on a beautiful evening in Grantsburg as Henderson hits it over. Tolander to Shetler. Now coming near side, Winberg hits it over. Good hit there by her. Now Moore going on the far side to Przinski. Tolander to Winberg. They have to hit it over. Shetler calls it. Good job by her. Harmon Up to Moore. Now Moore going right to Ringo. Blocked there by Emmy. We've seen that already in the first set. Brzezinski floating it over. Now Shetler coming back to Emmy, and Emmy, oh, good dig out there by Myers. Moore just coming up there, bumping, and Hudson with the left-hander. Watch out, little kids, get out of the way. We're playing volleyball. McCalvang hits it over. Now Moore, she's just scraping the net, no call. Oh, and Emmy, oh, good hustle there by her. That was a good volley right away in set 2 here. Like I said, I was not upset at the kids. I just didn't want them to get run over there by Shetler. Everybody's safe, don't worry. Oh, and good job there by Henderson. Good serve. I mentioned it before during club ball. Henderson and Harmon definitely did a nice job on serving. So Henderson will definitely keep it going here. Another serve that did not go over. A little bit of a Netflix party there for Henderson, and Olivia Shetler will be back to serve it here for the Dragons. Over it goes, Lee. Moore trying to hunt it down, not there. Like I said, mentioned before in the first set, she does a good job with that. Not able to fight that one out of the net, and Shetler will keep it going here for the Dragons. Over to Brzezinski. Lee calls it, good job by her. Now Ringo has to hit it over, it does. Calavang up to Shetler. Who's she gonna go with? Coming near side to Winberg. Winberg with the big hit. Like I mentioned, said before in that first set, or that first game they played, if you can get Taylor Winberg going, she can make some good hits. Now we see the addition of Emmy up front. We did not see that in the first match between these two. So, I'm not, okay? I just checking the quality of this glass. All right, as Shetler will be back to serve for the Dragons, and Harmon to Moore, to Ringel. Ringel over, good job there by Shetler. Johnson and Emmy up there not able to get it over. Like I said, they both went for it there, but that was a tough play for both of them. And Brzezinski will be back to serve it here for the Pirates. Over she goes, Winberg to Shetler, now coming near side to Michaela Johnson. That southpaw hit, good job there by her. Now Moore going to Bielen. Bielen with the big smack, Calavang with the dig. Now Shetler has to come up front to Winberg, and does. And roadblock Ringo is there, but it goes out of bounds. And the Dragons will have it. And Tolan will be back to serve. And it's early in set 2, but the Dragons are on top 5-4. Checking the records, that's right here. And the meatball right there for Benson. That was just to throw your hand out there to get it over. Now Shetler going far side to Johnson. Myers digging it up. Moore coming to set it. She'll just push it over to Shetler. Now Tolander's there. She's got to bump it. She does. Can we hit it over? Calavang does. That is going to go out of bounds. So I really thought Brzezinski was going to go after that. That's a good job there by her. As Olsen will come in for Moore. And Myers will be back to serve it here for the Pirates. Over it goes, Calavang bumping it to Shetler. Shetler going far side to Winberg. Winberg with the big hit. Grantsburg got a piece of it, but it stays on this side, out of bounds, and Winberg will be back to serve it here for the Dragons. Good job there, Brzezinski to Myers, now to Ringo. Winberg with the dig, now Benson. Shetler shoves it over. Lead to Myers, now in the middle of the Ringo. Ringo with the big hit. And we've seen that out of Ruby. If she gets a good solid set and she gets a piece of it, it's definitely fun to watch what Ruby Ringo could do in the middle there. She will come out as Olsen will come in. Over it goes, Tolander. Shetler, good job. They have to hit it over. They do. A nice hit there by Calavang. Now going far side to Bielen. Calavang with the dig. Johnson with just a tomahawk southpaw chop. I thought they were going to set it up there. Now Shetler, who's she going to go with? Coming near side to Calavang. Brzezinski, and they're rattling off the hoops. Annika Lee, good hustle there by her, but the Dragons will get the point. And Dragons still on top here in set 2. As Michaela Johnson back to serve it here for the Dragons. She fires one over to Przinski. Now Myers going far side to Henderson. Henderson with the big swing. Johnson got a piece of it, but it went out of bounds. Now we'll see Harmon coming in for Bielen, which means Meg Harmon will be back to serve. Whistle's blown as Harmon over to Tolander. Winberg, we got to hit it over. Montana does. Now up to Myers, going in the middle to Henderson. Henderson with the hit, but Tolander's right there. Now Shetler's got room to work. Over to Calavang, and that is out of bounds. So Harmon will keep it going here. Over it goes. Winberg up to Shetler. Now going far side to Benson. Benson with the hit, but Myers right there. Olsen pops it up. Now Przinski with the hit. Tolander coming out of nowhere. It's like she slingshotted off the mat, and Benson floats it over. Lee. Now Myers. Can Grantsburg get something going? And Przinski blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds. I mentioned it before that Benson, Annabelle Benson, a freshman, and playing some solid ball. She did in the first game as well. Harmon will keep it going here as Grantsburg now pulls ahead 9-7. Over she goes. Winberg to Shetler. Coming in the middle of the Calavang, and Calavang will go out. Harmon back to serve it again here. Hits one over. Calavang to Shetler. Now going to Benson. Benson able to get one over. And then everybody behind just kind of froze there as Emmy will come in for Tolander. And you hear the Siren kids chanting, she's a freshman, absolutely. And here she comes over with the serve. Henderson to Harmon. Now Harmon going right back in the middle to Henderson. Hudson McKnight with the dig, but that's going to go the wrong direction. Moore to come in for Olsen, so Moore will be back to serve it here for Grantsburg. Over it goes. Hudson and Tolander kind of colliding there, but Siren keep it going as Emmy popping it up to Moore. Now going far side to Przinski. Tolander right there again. Now Emmy bumps it. Calavang hits it over. Przinski, Grantsburg's got something to work with here as they come on the near side to Myers, which is kind of a little bit of a rarity there. And Calavang's right there to hit it back, and she will be back to serve. Oh, and Montana gets one. That's about the toughest play you can do there is when they hit that net and just run out of gas, but yet still get over. Montana over again to Przinski, now to Moore. Now coming right back in the middle of Przinski. Calavang pops it up. Hudson McKnight goes and gets it. They got to get it over. Emmy does to Harmon. We're coming near the coach's bench. Hudson hits it over. Or I'm sorry, Henderson. Now Shetler in the middle to Emmy and blocked by Henderson. Oh my goodness. I mean, Bob, is the replay machine working? Now, folks, you got to understand. Yeah, you got to understand. Siren got the point, but my gosh, we felt that up here in the mezz. Even the cross-country team started running around. Here goes Montana Calavang hitting it over to Harmon. Now to Moore. Now Henderson hitting it over. Shetler popping it up. Oh, a little confusion on Siren's side, but Shetler hits it over. Now Moore jump setting it to Henderson. She floats one over. Hudson will hit it out of bounds. Wow, I just can't get over that big hit there. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it was, yeah, it was. That was exciting as Henderson back to serve it here for the Pirates. She hits a good serve over. Shetler, Siren able to get that one over, kind of a low drive there. Now here comes Ringo with the little grab and throw. McKnight to Shetler. Now here comes Winberg, and Winberg will see what's on Netflix. Henderson firing one long, and that's the area where we do not score points, so Siren will get the ball back. Yeah, Siren's just right here. This is just a back and forth battle here. Siren's definitely playing some good ball. The senior Shetler back to serve, and she gets it over. Przinski now to Moore, going far side to Ringel. Ringel with the hit, Tolander. If Siren could get this over, my goodness, Siren they're going after everything here. Tolander, oh, we just ran short. Folks, Kylie Tolander in the back row, is just, I mean, she hit that one up in the ceiling, don't get me wrong, and you just seen how the rest of Siren just went after it there. So, like I said, they're not giving up on anything. Przinski to Winberg. Oh, that's a meatball net. Oh, my goodness. I mean, that was like you just gave all the meatballs to Ruby Ringel, but she went easy on you. Just a little tapper down. So Przinski with the ball here. 15-12, Grantsburg on top. Over, Winberg to Shetler. Now coming to Fingerson. Jaden Fingerson snuck into the game here, and we got ourselves, was it number 16? Is that the number? Or 6? Yeah, I think Fingerson might have got into the net there as Przinski will keep the ball at the serving station. Over she goes as Calavang to Shetler. Now coming to Emmy, and Emmy will put one into the net. So this is where we got to see how Siren's going to respond here. They've been playing some great ball here, but Grantsburg able to get a few points as we see Siren kind of falter into the net a little bit. Calavang to Shetler. Now coming back over to Fingerson. And yeah, like I said, this is, timeout called there by Coach Corneliuson. Kind of talk things over. But yeah, like I said, Siren's been playing well here in set 2. I just have to go back to that, Bob. I mean, what happened between Emmy and Henderson, I mean, if like you said, if you can't replay it, that's all right. But, oh, my goodness, it was electrifying as far as the. Okay. All right. Yeah, folks, like I said, it's been a great matchup at the net there. And Aaliyah Henderson all season long has just been one of the main factors for Grantsburg as far as blocks. Like, she's really been dialing in on these blocks. And when that Eva Emmy wound up to smack that ball. Now, granted, Siren, they come out with the point, and good job by them. But when Henderson, when she put up the high wall there, it was just loud up in the mic here. It's just electrifying. So that was definitely exciting to watch here as both teams come back on the court, and Przinski is staying at the serving station here. And she will hit one over, and Calavang will go off the basketball hoop. And old Dylan Seeger doing the ace chant there as Destiny Patton is into the game. Przinski tickling one off the net. So, I mean, Sayla Przinski, not picking on her. She's definitely been one that we've, during the serves here, has been in the net more than we expect out of Sayla, but tonight she's able to keep it going here. She's doing a good job, and Calavang will hit that one out of bounds. So, yeah, like I said, not saying anything negative about Sayla. Her serves tonight so far have been right on from what we're used to seeing out of Sayla. As she gets the ball back, waiting for the whistle. She gets it, and, well, you know, just when you talk them up, Bob, there they go. You know, it's the way it does. No, well, it does. I mean, you love the Grantsburg team, but just the moment you're like, you know, she's really coming around. Well, there you go, right in the net, as Tolander will be back to serve it here for the Dragons. She will hit it over as Patton hits it out, and Moore has to hit it over. Does. She will float one long and out of bounds. So this could be a chance here for Siren to kind of work their way back into this. We saw that in set 1 as Patton. Myers has to hunt that down, does, as Bielen hits it. Shetler to Tolander, they got to hit it over. Winberg does. Patton coming back up, Moore. Now serving it backwards as Przinski gets it over. Shetler now coming near side to Winberg, and Winberg gets it over. Patton now up to Moore. Who's going to want it? Ringel has to do a spin around turn. Yeah, Ringel had to turn a 180 there. And that ball rolling down the net lands on Siren's side, and Whitney Myers will be back to serve it here for the Pirates. Myers over. Winberg and Tolander collide. They got to hit it over. Calaving does, and Patton not sure which way to handle that there. And that'll go out of bounds, and Siren will get the ball back to where Taylor Winberg will be back on the serving station. Whistle has been blown as Taylor winds up to hits it over. She does, and that will go out of bounds. And Grantsburg will get the ball back as they are nearing the 25-point mark here in set 2. And I believe Annika Lee will be back to serve it here for the Pirates. Over to Tolander, now Shetler coming in the middle to Benson. Benson floats it. Lee has to work for that one, and Przinski into the net, and Siren will get the ball back as Hudson comes in to substitute for Fingerson. So Hudson McKnight will be back to serve as Taylor Anderson will come in here for the first time tonight for Nora Bielen. Hudson will hit that out. And Taylor will serve it here for the Pirates to see if she can pick up the win here in set 2. Winberg, oh, good pass over to Shetler. They're now coming in the middle of Calaving, and she is blocked there. And there's Obstacle Olsen and High Rise Henderson right there, and that's going to do it here in set 2. Grantsburg jumping out to an early 2-0 lead here. And I know they're kind of all, you know, we're getting in between sets here, but I did not know that they had this. So obviously it's pajama night here, and I don't ask me who comes up with these things, but Nolan Branstead and Bubba Quimby, their shirts. Now I don't know what they say on the back, but on the front it says "I block." Now obviously they're offensive linemen for the Grantsburg football team, but they say they just say "I block." So I don't know what they say in the back. Oh, I mean, who come up with that? Getting paid?
Physical Therapy and Balance Center offers professional staff that work and live in the community. With state-of-the-art technology, we help you regain confidence and independence. We are a physical therapy facility that also offers many other recovery services, including fall prevention, balance training, and dizziness disorder treatment. You have a choice in your physical therapy. Call us today so that we can help you love your life. Spelled differently because we are different.
At Burnett Medical Center,
the cop
we
always
celebrate
rolls
all
through, and I
walks
said,
of
yeah,
life.
probably because.
From our very first steps to our sprinting strides, from on-the-job site to afterlife retirement. At BMC, we embrace every pair of feet that walks through our doors. Our comprehensive care knows no bounds. It's for the newborns, the professionals, the adventurers, and those who've traveled many miles. We're here to support you. Your journey is unique, and so is our approach to your well-being. Step into BMC, where comprehensive healthcare meets compassion. Burnett Medical Center, providing healthcare for all walks of life.
All right, folks, coming out of the break here between set 2, where Grantsburg was victorious. They are out on top 2-0 here right now.
As we get underway, and Ringo has to hit it over, does. Tolander right there, now to Johnson. Here comes Winberg pushing it over to Harmon. Now to Moore, and Moore, last time we checked, was not quite tall enough to get that back there, to hit that over, and Olivia Shetler will be back to serve it here for the Dragons. Lee to Moore, now over to Ringel. Ringel floats it, Johnson gets a piece of it, Siren has a chance to hit it over, and they do. Lee, now to Moore. Coming near side of Brzezinski, and that's a good hit there by Brzezinski, but you see the hustle of Siren going after it. Nice job there by Sayla Brzezinski. Good hit there on the left side. As Harmon comes out, and Nora Bielen comes back in. Brzezinski over, Calavang to Shetler. Now coming near side, Michaela Johnson gets it over. Now Moore going far side to Bielen. Winberg popping it up to Shetler. Coming right back to Winberg near side. Big hit there, but good dig out there by Sayla Brzezinski. And Ringel able to land one down in front of Tolander and Shetler there. Nice job by Sayla Brzezinski to dig it out there against Taylor Winberg, who Taylor has done some excellent hits here tonight. Sayla over. Calavang, now Tolander. They got to hit it over. Johnson does. To Lee, now to Moore. Bielen. And Bielen will see what the back of the court looks like, out of bounds, as Siren will get the ball. As Tolander will be back to serve it here for the Dragons in this set 3. Lee. Myers has to go get it. Bumps it up to Bielen. Bielen hits it over. Winberg right there. Now Benson with a little two-hander over. Now Moore. We're moving the ball quickly here. And Ringel able to get it as Calavang hits it out of bounds. And Olsen will come in for Moore as Myers will be back to serve. Over it goes. Tolander, a rarity from her. She kind of punches one down on the court. So Myers will keep it going here for the Pirates. Myers over, Tolander to Shetler. Now going back to Winberg. Winberg floats it over, finds the open gap there. Nice job there by Taylor to get the ball back for Siren. And Siren chant of fundamentals is coming out strong. As Taylor Winberg is back to serve it here for the Dragons. Now Bielen to Brzezinski. Olsen has to hit it over, does. Shetler, Tolander. Now Calavang near side, blocked, but it stays on Grantsburg's side, so Siren will get the point there. Over. Brzezinski, Myers. Now Brzezinski has to hit it over, does. Winberg up to Shetler. Now Shetler coming near side to Calavang, and Calavang will go far with it. Oh, and they're saying it was tipped. All right, I did not see that, but I could see that happening. So the ball will stay on Siren's side as Taylor will keep in charge of the serving station. Over. Nora just kind of pushes it up. Now coming to Ringel. Ringel with the big hit, and that is tipped as well. Henderson coming in and Ringel going out. And Annika Lee back to serve it here. And it's a tight one here so far, just like how it was in set 2. And Lee will trickle one over the net. And Lee will get another chance here. Yeah, those are so tough. You just don't know what the ball's going to do. She hits one over. Tolander now going to the bench. Yeah, so Tolander, who was pretty unstoppable here, digging it out, has hit that one off to the side there, and Lee will fire one back over to Tolander. Now up to Shetler. Now coming on the far side to Johnson. And Johnson able to put one down for Siren there with the southpaw. And she will be back on the serving station. Over to Brzezinski, now to Myers. Myers going far side to Henderson. Henderson with the big hit. Tolander getting a piece of it. But it goes to the exit door. And Harmon will come in for Bielen to serve. And Harmon over. Calavang to Shetler. Benson with the big hit. Benson able to find one there. I don't know where. kind of going cement shoes here a little bit. Siren able to power their way and get them to fall here as Benson to Henderson. Now Harmon going far side to Przinski. Przinski able to throw one down, blocked at the net there, but stays on Siren's side. And Moore will come in to serve here for the Pirates. Moore firing one over. Calavang up to Shetler. Now Shetler coming near side to Emmy. And Emmy, whoa. Moore almost had a chance to get it over. Comes up short, and Siren will get the ball. As it's 9-8, Grantsburg with a slim lead here in set 3. Moore hunting it down, now going to Myers. Myers just has to hit it over. Shetler, kind of a little confusion with Siren side. They kind of collide there a little bit. They had a chance to hit it over, but Emmy not able to continue with that. Like I said, Siren got out of sorts there, kind of running into each other. Now Henderson to Calavang. Tolander right there. Here comes Winberg. Floats one over to Przinski. Now Moore going right in the middle to Ringo. And Ringo knocking it off the hands of Emmy there. Grantsburg will get the ball back as Patton will come in to serve, I'm assuming, here for the Pirates. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right, Bob. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like the scorekeeping in the beginning. I don't know what's happening here. Shetler hits it over as Moore now coming right back in the middle of Przinski. And also Shetler not able to pop it up there. Dives down onto the hardwood as Przinski will now go back to the serving station. Bielen will come in for Harmon. And Sela will hit one over. Winberg to Shetler. Now over to Emmy. Emmy hits it over. Moore popping it up. Myers now she's going far side to Bielen. Bielen blocked, but Pirates able to keep it going. Calling a two. Calling a two there. I don't know if they called that on Sela. I don't know. Yep, Whit Myers is showing the guilty face. Yeah, there's been some where you're like, I think that's a two-hit, no call. And then there's others that looking good. But either way, here we go. Ringo. Yeah. Maybe Ringo's like, if you're going to call a two-hitter, then I'm going to give you the big one hit. Right? The big one hit down, Ruby Ringo does. As Moore coming out, Olsen coming in, and Myers back to serve it here for the Pirates. Over. Tolander up to Shetler. Now to Winberg. Winberg pops it over and blocked there by Ringo. Siren able to keep it going as Tolander will fire one into the net, and that's 13-10 here. Grantsburg on top in set 3. Myers over to Tolander. Now to Shetler. Coming near side to Benson, and yeah, Benson able to lay one down in there. Heavy feet tonight. Heavy feet tonight there. Winberg keeping back on the serving station. She hits a good one over Patton. Now Myers with the little left-hander. Ruby gets it over. Now Benson. Shetler. Winberg has to hit it over. Does. Now to Przinski. Myers, who's she going to give it to? Ringo in the middle. And the timing was not there. We talked about that all season. Ruby Ringo is definitely a strong hitter, but sometimes the timing just has not been there. And you saw that there as Winberg will check to see what's on Netflix. And you hear the This Ain't Hockey chant as we get some substitution in. As Henderson will come in for Patton. Ringo comes out, and Lee back to serve it here for the Pirates. Over to Winberg. Now to Shetler. Now over to Calavang. She hits a two-hander over. Bielen pops it back to Myers. Now Myers on the near side to Olsen. Tolander. Shetler's got to come from behind to get it. She does. Benson over to Przinski. Now Myers able to just flop one back over. We've seen Whitney Myers do that several times. Siren definitely was not expecting that. They thought that Myers was going to set it there to maybe Henderson or Olsen. So nice job by her, 15-12, as Lee will hit another one over to Tolander. Shetler's going to come near side to Calaving. Calaving blocked there by Henderson and Olsen. Now Shetler going in the middle to Benson. Block again by Olsen and Henderson. And Grantsburg will get the point there. So yes, obstacle Olsen and high-rise Henderson holding up their end of the deal at the net here with a couple of good blocks, and timeout called by Corneliuson, Coach Corneliuson. Yeah, and as Bob will put the schedule back up here like we talked about, next Thursday we will be only one game next week, and that's going to finish the season. And that'll be here against Frederick. And then Unity will travel to Siren, which, like I said, last week was an exciting week. You know, we talked about Unity at Webster and Unity able to come out with the W there. So things are looking good here for the Lady Pirates tonight against Siren. As like Bob had mentioned, we will see the playoff bracket come out here this weekend. So we'll definitely talk more about that next Thursday when Frederick comes to town and we get back on the air. Yes, the three of us will be back for the final game of the conference season here, as Annika Lee is getting ready to serve it here. 16-12, Grantsburg on top. Over. Now Shetler coming in the middle to Benson. Benson floats it. Myers able to get it. Now Olsen going far side to Bielen. Big block there by the freshman Benson. Grantsburg can still get it over. They do. Now here comes Shetler. Going right back in the middle of Benson. Blocked there by obstacle Olsen and high-rise Henderson. Now who's going to get it? Calaving gets it over. Good trickery there by her. Now Olsen able to smack one down. No towel needed at all. As Olsen able to get a piece of it and put it in the area where we're going to get some points. And Lee still back to serve it here for Grantsburg. Over. Little confusion there. Now Fingerson coming on the near side to Calaving. Blocked once again. By who? Yes, Olsen and Henderson. Now Lee. Ooh, we'll put one into the net there. No, you hear the net chant there from the Siren. Yeah, there's a lot of passion there, that's for sure, as Hudson McKnight will come in to serve it here for the Dragons. She will float one over. Lee has to sprawl out to get it, as Olsen will hit it over, and it will fall in front of Calaving and stay on Siren's side, as Harmon will come in for Bielen to go back to the serving station. Harmon. Winberg, good pass up to Shetler there. Now coming in the middle of Calaving. Oh, Calaving able to sneak one past there. Was blocked, but Olsen and Henderson not sure where the ball went there, and it falls on Grantsburg's side. And the freshman Benson will be back to serve as Grantsburg sits on top, 19-14. And that one will go out. Like I mentioned, if you just tune it in, Grantsburg up on top, 2-0. As substitutions come in, Moore and Burton will come into the game here. The Energizer Bunny. Moore back to serve, waiting for the whistle. Do not hit. Yeah, you can't hold her down, Bob. She's ready to go. Just that little bit of delay got her out of her rhythm. You seen she was already going to take off to serve it. Moore's done well serving there tonight. As Calaving back to serve it here for the Dragons. Over to Harmon. Now Moore coming in the middle of Przynski. Przynski, like a ninja coming out of nowhere in the middle, puts a good hit down. Nice job there by her, as Henderson will be back to serve it. Henderson, ooh, she's going to go along with that one. The white line is not back there. She goes out of bounds. And Shetler back to serve it here for the Dragons. McKnight comes out as Michaela Johnson comes back in. And Shetler will fire a good one over. Patton bumping it up to Ringo. Ringo just hits it over. Tolander with a little shimmy to Shetler. Now Emmy, she will go out of bounds. And Bielen coming in for Harmon. Brzezinski will be back to serve it here. See if Grantsburg can roll with it. Like I said, they're up 2-0 here. Calvin up to Shetler. Now Winberg in the middle, and Winberg, nice job there by her. Oh, they said she was in the net. I think they called that on number 7, Montana Calavang. I thought he held up the 7. As Taylor Anderson coming in to serve it here for the Pirates, waiting for the whistle. They're trying to get some Shetler wants a little bit of explanation. They have radio communication. You guys see that there? I was wondering what that. He's got a mic. I like that as the man on the ladder is explaining this to Olivia Shetler on what happened there. That was a good hit there by Winberg to kick it off to the side like that. All right, I think we got. I did, yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear what happened there. The timeout is called. I guess I haven't noticed if they've always had a headset, Bob. That's the first time I notice it. Yeah, no, it's definitely, I like it, just for, no, and then it kind of makes 3 guys in the mezz being like, what's going on here, If you see the refs running back and forth, Fire drill, we're not sure. Yeah, so timeout has been called, I believe by Siren there. I'm not quite sure, just because Olivia Shetler was getting a little bit of explanation, but then not sure. They kind of went into giggle fest there. Next thing I was in timeout. So 23-16, Grantsburg in the driver's seat here to maybe come out with the W. Like I said, they're up on top 2-0. We are in the third. And Taylor Anderson back to serve it here for Grantsburg. Over Tolander, bumping it up. Now Calamine gets it. Now here comes Michaela Johnson. Hits it over. Ringo has to turn around, gets it. Good job there by Winberg to keep her eye on it. Shetler comes up and get it. Siren has to hit it over. They do. Good hit there by Tolander. Now Moore going in the middle to Ringo. Ringo off balance, able to get it. Burton popping it up so Bielen can hit it over. They do. Calavang now up to Shetler. Shetler going right in the middle to Emmy. And Emmy is blocked there by Ringo and Burton. And Moore now going over to Bielen. And Bielen, Shetler gets a piece of it, but the Dragons keep it going. That's good job there by Winberg, off balance to keep it in play. Now Moore coming over to Burton, and Burton with the hit, and that will, I thought that was going out the door. As you remember in Siren, the ball went everywhere out in the parking lot, and Pete Johnson absolutely refused it. I actually spoke with him before the game tonight that if they open the door, will he go get it in Grantsburg? And he said no, he will not do it. All right, this is it. We are down to the last point. You hear the chant as Anderson to Tolander. Now Shetler going right in the middle to Winberg. Winberg gets a piece of it, and Destiny was not able to get up on the horse there to get it, and Siren hangs on here. And it looks like Eva Emmy will be back to serve it here for the Dragons. Over it, into the net, and that is gonna wrap it up here as the whistle is called to come shake hands, and Grantsburg Pirates victorious here on their home court, beating Siren Dragons 3-0. Like we mentioned before, 1 game next week, that's all we get, and that will be here against Frederick. And Siren will play Unity at home. Obviously, Grantsburg will travel to Cumberland here this Saturday for more nonstop volleyball action. And it's exciting. Bob had mentioned beforehand that he will be live streaming the cross-country meet this Tuesday here, so that's exciting. Those of you that want to tune into that, please do. Cross-country team has done well. And then tomorrow night, Bob, we get to travel to Ladysmith Folks, I know it's a little ways away, but this is the matchup here for the conference. I mean, I know we still got to play Unity, but these two going ahead, I believe they're both undefeated in the conference from what I read. Yeah. Yep, this will be for conference. So, like I said, it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, Nick. Can you believe that? Yes, he can believe that, folks. The colors are changing. That's Nick's favorite time. But yeah, Ladysmith, it's going to be a good one. It was a good one here tonight as Grantsburg victorious. As you see the student body and the team doing their cheer here after the victory. I am Jeremy Burton, thanking everyone for tuning in alongside the best cameraman in the Northwest region, Nick Rombach. And always great to have you on the controls there, Bob. Good to see that you're not sick no more. Yeah, nice job. Those of you tuning in, we really appreciate it. Thank you, and hope everyone has a good night.